If we want girls to be emancipated, if you want them to be free, if you want them to be themselves, so education, education, education.
Does it really cure dandruff?
So we went into the wilderness, of course, with just soap for washing ourselves and washing our hair. And one day I had dandruff. The Inuit people used to cure dandruff with morning urine, especially the female morning urine.
So are you going to market this?
We went first of all to the insurance people, and I can remember what we did was to explain that this expedition was the safest, most unrisky, better planned expedition had ever taken place. And that afternoon we had to persuade the Americans that this was such an exciting, badly risky expedition that the Observer newspaper would cover it.
In my later expeditions, I must confess, I invited people along more because they would play bridge than whether they were good at clubbing.
Because my grandmother's final days lasted 23 years. And so we'd rush each time. Say goodbye and goodbye. Te quiero mucho, abuelita.
I must be loud. I need my voice to be the loudest in the room, because being loud means you're being heard.
I think books absolutely can help us make sense of what's going on, both externally and internally.
Literature is very powerful.
If you go back 40 generations, which is about 1,000 years ago, one individual will have more than 1 trillion ancestors.
There's a balance between the two. You either make it really easy to understand and then you lose the science completely, or you make it really hard to understand and you lose the communication part.
And also initiatives to improve quality of life. For example, like let's have more parks, let's get people out on the streets.
And Sheikh Zayed was on the island of Baksheisha planting trees. He had a hose in his hand, turned the hose on us.
So I think the UAE has managed to defy all expectations by building such a unique community, not just in terms of physical infrastructure, but also in terms of community and diversity of population.
Because in the end, one of the most powerful things that the consumer can do, including these incredibly important hubs of economic activity in cities, is to say we don't want deforestation in what we're consuming.
And some of the most interesting things that are going on in Islam are going on outside of the Arab and the Muslim world.
If we can understand the human condition and the suffering and ignorance that drives people to do what they do, then we can start to talk to them.